You can already see it standing there, bottom left corner. But I wanted to take the time a bit to introduce, or what do you call it? Make an introduction. As you can, as I thought, you can see it in the top left corner. We're going along with our Mw2 Vetran Campaign. But if you remember our last time, we went on in the favela. And what do I mean with the favela? Remember, I don't know if I can show it from here. Like we found our beloved man Rojas in the favela. And that was a shit show, if you can remember. The mission was not that, like, it's not the most hardest one I had in a while. But it's so stupid. There are enemies above you, below you, to the left, to the right, hiding in buildings, wait until. So, if you wanna know my most shittest mission, I think it is Rebirth Island on Black Ops 1. That should be uploaded. I'm gonna starting from recording point next week with uploading Black Ops 1 and Modern Warfare 2. And you know why? I had like in the APAs, I have to drive from the CIA side. I had like a spawn where I had to immediately spawn and get shot at from front. It also was just around to turn the corner where I got shot from. And those things turned so slow. You know what is a funny thing? I saved quit there because I wanted to see if that's were two separate missions. Like from Mason's side and the CIA side. No warrant. But later on in the mission I got a bug. And because I got the bug, the game crashed. And I was sent back to the menu. And since I was sent back to the menu and reloaded, I was back at that save and I was like, ugh! I was like, I was like on stream, right? I was on stream, I was like, I'm so done with this. So, should I get to a bigger screen if you give me it? Recording, there's my recording screen. This one. Oh, I clicked on Discord. Hang on. My taskbar is the most biggest one. Modern Warfare 2. Let's start.
San Bravo, we're reading 70 bogeys in your sector. Please verify.
Very funny, Station. That's a big negative, over.
Yeah, might be a glitch in one of the ACS modules.
San Bravo, be advised, running diagnostics to scan for malfunction.
The skies are clear, Station. You've got yourself some phantom dots. Over.
Zulu X-Ray 6, signs in your sector of some 100 bogeys. Please advise.
Negatory, Station. Scope is clear. I don't know what to tell you. Solar interference, heavy sunspot activity today.
Sierra Delta, we may have a minor ACS fault here. Do you have anything on your scope? Sierra Delta, repeat.
I'm looking at fighter jets over I-95! How the hell did they get through?
Stand by, attempting to contact the nearest unit in that sector.
Sure.
I read you. This is 1st Battalion, 75th Ranger Regiment. Sergeant Foley, acting commander of Hunter 2-1. Do you copy? Over.
All stations be advised. Satellite surveillance has been disabled. SOSUS and paintball arrays are inoperative at this time.
And this will happen. What will happen if World War III occurs? At this time of recording, with like Ukraine-Russia fight. It's also interesting how people like game developers think about like invading Russia, of that the United States gets invaded. Well. BPM! BTR. BTR.
Overlord, this is Hunter 2-1, requesting air support. Over.
No air support?
Hunter 2-1, all air support is already engaged. Additional ground support is en route to your position, but has encountered heavy resistance. Over.
Roger that, Overlord. Be advised, we have encountered enemy armor and a Proceeding on foot. Over.
Overlord copies all. Good luck. Out.
Sarge, did HQ just tell us to go F ourselves?
I think it did.
Hold your fire. Don't engage that VTR. They haven't acquired us. Hang right. Stay behind it.
This is because if you remember mission 4 I did on like the airfield. And this is what the Russians did because of that mission.
I got a visual on the smoke coming from the crash site. That's where Raptor went down.
We're spotted. Ramirez, use your smoke grenades. Dump, cover him.
At the wait! The simple is okay to a certain point. At the wait. And it's not like I wanted to tell stories, but I think that's almost. And it's not that that's something new because mostly I have vacation now. And I told already of my family weekend away. It's still funny how some people look at transgender and be like, like for me, male to female, you know, and be like, he's wearing a bikini top. Just can't. I'm sitting here like, I can.
Smoke coming from the crash site. That's where Raptor went down.
We're spotted. Ramirez, use your smoke grenades. Dump, cover him.
Fire grenades cannot damage this vehicle.
Use the cover of the smoke to run past the VTR into the alley.
Woo! So, like the thing is, I told most of my family now because probably you never knew because I told in all the videos, and they all accepting it. But like I was getting some how do you call it? Swimming clothes, and the first time it was like a size too big, so I went back to the store where I bought it. Traded back in. I want to like get my size, but I was like looking at the swimming clothes. I was looking at bikini tops, and I was like, if I want like hormone treatment, I will get like boobs. And if I get boobs, then I probably have to wear something like this, you know. So I thought, why not? And I like if I go swimming on my family holiday, then I always have the protection of my family at least. So that's one. So eventually, now fast forward, family weekend comes, and we're going swimming, and I have of course my swimming clothes with my swimming pants and my bikini top. After like a struggle to put the thing like that on, because it was like a click and go thing. You have to click it together. You have to like click and go. You like to click and go your brace thing. So, and we're at the swimming pool, and at a point I was like looking. I was sitting at like the edge because like I had body issues. I don't know how you call it in English. Hang on. I want to know. Camp, really? Like if you go swimming after you eat, you know, you get like sorts of cramp or spasm, you know, in your muscles. I had that. So I was sitting on the side, but on the side of the swimming pool. But I think it was not even more the spasm or like the swimming, but the cold. But you didn't know that. But I was like at a moment, I noticed some like Moroccan boys looking, or like at least let's say boys with like an from a different country origin. Like from not from Netherlands origin. And I saw them looking at me, and I was like, they all looked so surprised, and I was like, yeah, what are you gonna do? Like, the thing is, of course it does something with you because you feel looked and you know it. But... you feel looked and you know it. And you but I also try to direct it otherwards. Because... you can, like, make it negative, but I was just like, oh, for their culture, you know, new and weird, so they look surprised. You know what I heard from, like, this girlfriend of my brother?
We moved into the meat locker. It's practically bulletproof. What's his status? He's still unconscious. You got a medic? Well done. Check it out. What else?
Like, and my...
Up on the roof with an M5 sentry gun. Ramirez, get to the roof and check out the supply drop.
Like, my sister told me, apparently, I don't know which sister, yeah, it was either my sister or the girlfriend of my brother. It was told that she gave them an hella big...
Up, ladies. We got trucks to the south. Incoming from the south. 2 dozen plus foot mobiles.
And I was told, like, she gave them a nasty look and they stopped looking.
This is 102-1 actual. Push the if you got him.
But it was not like they were like, at least they kept it at looking. And of course I said it does something with you, but I tend to ignore it. But apparently I heard also from like at least the girlfriend of my brother that she was like also a bit like looked on because they started to notice they went on the water near her and start looking, you know. So... and they moved like 10 meters and they moved 10 meters. So they did it again, moved, and they moved. So that's a thing. And it does not like your nice group. Because it's like your typical group of people, or group of boys. Like that cause trouble like at the swimming pool, if you're like at an holiday park. Because when, at the moment we went inside, and so I went with them, and apparently I figured out that like the spasm I got in my feet was due to the cold. And we saw the same group that was like looking at me going in, and they also went on the slide that caused some trouble, which in like the people like the swimming pool, like there's people who do like normally the swimming pool things or guard the swimming pool, like manage it. They had to like interfere and not like one, all three with them.
Tango's on the roof behind us. Looks like Ivan's had enough. Corporal Dunn, give me a sit rep on Raptor.
So
Raptor is secure and stable.
Roger that. Everyone, check your weapons and ammo. They'll be back. 2-1 Delta, be advised. 2 BTRs coming in from the north.
Roger that. I have a visual on an enemy UAV operator remote.
and so they caused trouble, and like one of those lifeguards managers was like, yeah, if you do it one more time, I will do like I will kick you out of the swimming pool. And that's the last day. And like that is the real issue I had, like that's the real thing I had an issue with, like at my holiday mostly. Or furthermore not. Like, I'm still glad that most of my everyone in my surrounding family or friends accepts it. And be like, oh sure, I support your release, and I can support you, and if you need help with anything. But apparently they also share our common fear, at least everyone in my family. Because you're scared. Oh, I'm waving. They are scared that at one point that I'm, how do you call it? Gonna get beaten up. Because, of course, as a transgender, you're more vulnerable. You know. But I don't think I experience it quite that often here in my home city, where I'm living now. So, you never know. And I've told you, I will keep a close contact in case I get threatened. and I will let you know. But also, like, I have to learn to deal with it myself. Because, yeah, of course, I appreciate, like, also to my stepsister, for example. Like, I appreciate the support that you're willing to give me. And, like, calling me, like, picking me up in case that, or calling me and be like, a safe thing. But, I have to learn. I have to learn to deal with, like, people like that. So. Yeah, you learn those things as a trans girl, huh? You learn those things as a trans girl. I hope, like, also there's a thing, sidetrack.
Nice work, team. Regroup over here.
That's a direct hit, Hunter 2-1. Keep up.
Like, that's also the thing that I hope. For example,
Good kills, Hunter 2-1.
that I don't get a new neighbor who's like anti-transgender or some transgender hate.
You got him. Good kill.
Enemy fast movers! Take cover!
2-1 actual, you still there?
Look at him!
Everyone, listen up. New plan. Ramirez, take your team and secure the Burger Town. We're gonna move Raptor over there. This location has been compromised. Everyone else, listen up. We're moving Raptor ASAP. Stack up by the south entrance of Nate's. We need to get the hell out of this building before those fast movers get able to pass.
So, like, the thing also, like, I heard people coming in and out. And, like, yesterday I wanted to stream. And, like, 30 minutes beforehand, they came in with, like, some measurement tools also, so... You never know. And, like, I hope, like, that's the only thing I hope is supportive, also for my new roommate. Guys, like, you have to learn.
We still got hostiles near the Burger Town.
Shut up, 4G. I'm talking. Like, also is the thing, like, of course my family and my friends, they need to accept it, and I'm glad they do. But also, like, if my roommate doesn't accept it, like, my roommate is gonna be also someone I'm gonna live with, like, forever. Oh.
Squad, be advised. We're gonna move Raptor from Nate's to the Burger Town as a group.
That's a direct hit, Hunter 2-1. Keep up the fire.
On 3. 1. 2. 3. Go, go, go!
Where's the ladder up? So, like, you be like, thing, like, I was not interfering with most of those groups. Because you're like, wanted to give them the time and measurement to, like, give him the time and measurements to see from the new room and, like, look at it. And always it can also give off, like, that I'm, like, trying to control things and, like, I'm curious. So, or less, you have, like, one time they come in and
Hunter 2-1, relay from Goliath 2. Enemy reinforcements approaching from the west. Over. Good kills, Hunter 2-1. Good kills.
or they come into your room.
Hunter 2-1, this is Overlord Actual. We're seeing a large group of enemy reinforcements to your north. Over. That's a direct hit, Hunter 2-1. Keep up the fire. Good kills, Hunter 2-1. Good kills.
I don't have to let the thank you achievement.
That's a direct hit, Hunter 2-1. Keep up.
But like, of course you don't want to interfere, but on the other time you're like hoping. you have like a friendly person or someone who you can talk to with like and who's accept your transgender.
Hunter 2-1, Hunter 4 has a visual on a hostile group near the Nova gas station. Over.
Be advised! The Predator is offline! I repeat, the Predator is offline!
AGMs are offline.
I want my AGM back. Trying! So that's like a bit of a story I could tell you. Like the thing is, like, you have people of course who like don't know what they want, but I know for sure. I want stop now. That I want like hormone treatment. And actually go fully, I think. Like the thing I'm unsure is if like, you know, if I want to go like fully only hormones. And like leather with it, or even go like sex change, you know. Like that's the thing I still doubt about. But I think I'm also going with sex change. I get the full picture. So after like.
Hunter 2-1, this is Overlord. We got a visual on a pair of enemy attack helicopters headed for your area. Over.
I'll copy, Overlord. Team, take down that helicopter. Go! Team, I saw a Stinger missile in that diner to the west.
Stinger missile to diner to the west. So like that's also a thing. Like, and I learned all the tricks of being a woman. I'm sitting here like, of course on the other hand I rather don't. Like of course on the other hand I want hormone treatment, become a woman and learn all the stuff, but on the other hand I'm like, damn what, this is hard to be a woman. Like from like all of the bags you have to like doing like your hair in a ponytail. Or like wearing bras, getting your right bra size.
Nice work. That heli is down.
So.
Be advised, Hunter 2-1, you have an enemy patrol by that bank to the north. Over.
Like the sort of little things I'm like burning and like interested. Like I had a set of bras and it was like time to throw them in the washing machine, you know. And the thing was with like bras, they when the washing machine was done and it came out of the washing machine, they were like so wet and I almost feel like they were destroyed, something or broken. So I was like shit. So what I did eventually was like I had like a set of bras which I ordered before that, which I really liked and were sitting quite nice. So I ordered another set of those and people were like, Elise, most females only have like 2 or 3 bras and never wash them, which is like a woman's secret. And I was like, oh, what did I call it? I think, but yeah, too late. One more, right? I'll regroup at the convoy. Oh. Regroup, guys. Oh, but the end, you will like be a little bit up to date with my 10 stories.
Nice work. That heli is down.
Of course! Oh, I should run the other way around. Like, I know that not a lot of people want to hear about my trans life, but you have to also think that is my only thing at the moment. And it's not like the only thing, but it's like a big part of my life, and of course I'm gonna tell about it, so...
The convoy is here. Everyone
is Overlord. Give me a sit rep, over.
Overlord, Hunter 2-1. Be advised. Precious cargo is secure. Repeat, precious cargo is secure.
You're Oscar Mike.
Overlord copies all. Good job. Out.
Squad, we've still got 2,000 cities in Arcadia. If you got a family there, it's your lucky day. We're gonna go save their lives.
You get a sneak peek into the next mission as always. I think, oh, the next mission is of course escaping from the favela. Get a sneak peek from me.
All lines are busy at the moment. Please hang up and try your call again later.
We can't get anyone on the home. War has been drawn to the shores of the United States.
Troops already stretched to the breaking point.
The Russians must have copied the ACS module. Got the key to every lock in America.
And they're killing 1,000 Americans for every dead civilian in Moscow. Looks like we're all out of friends.
I know a guy. Let's find a payphone, if they still exist.
All we got out of Rojas is that the only guy Makarov hates worse than Americans is locked up in a gulag.
That's all we've got. If this con's the bait to catch that psychopath, let's hang him from a tree.
Escaping the favela. This is what you get to see in the next mission, but for that I'm gonna say thanks for watching. If you're new around this channel and don't know who I am, now I'm Mw2, also known as Elise. Oh, if you don't know already, I'm transgender girl. By this. I have a Discord down at the bottom of the description. If you want to stay up to date with this channel or talk to me, that's the best place. It's also host my schedule for my Twitch channel. Yeah, I do stream at least once a week or try to be more. If you want to know when I'm live, you can look at the schedule channel in Discord or at my Twitter and Instagram. They also will be at the bottom of the video description. So that's all. With that, and my auto screen. My auto screen will contain a video recommended from my channel to you. It's based on what you watch a lot, can predict it. If you don't like it, I highly recommend going to my channel button on the middle and scroll down a bit till you find the Let's Play playlist. My playlist is full of content I've done over the past few years. There should be something in there for you that you like. And on the left of the outro screen will be the Mw2 Vetran Campaign playlist. If you want to see the Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, Call of Duty Ghosts are all on my channel, and Black Ops 2 is on the planning for my streams. Keep an eye on that if you want to see that. With that, I'm going to say have a wonderful day. Until next time. Bye. Bye.
思いついたら歩いていけ心のゴミ残さないように